Hey you guys, and welcome to my kitchen, Midnight Munchies and more. I am your chef Charisse, and today we are going to make a vegan, get ready for it, pineapple curd. Girl, what? Okay, so we've made a vegan lemon curd on this channel before. So if you haven't watched that video, go check that out. I actually decided to switch up the recipe a little bit for this particular curd because, well, pineapple instead of lemon. Hi, how are you? But also I'm going to do something super special with this pineapple curd. So you're going to want to subscribe to my channel. You're going to want to stay tuned for later on in the week, y'all. Okay. I know I've been out here a minute, but you're going to want to subscribe because it's going to be really good. It's going to be really delicious. It's going to be sweet. Wait to end the summer. All right, let's jump right in. We're going to start by adding 1/4 cup of vegan butter. So what we want to do is we want to just let this melt down. Our heating source is on low so that we don't burn our vegan butter. Now that our vegan butter is melted, we're going to add 1/4 cup of cornstarch. So we're using cornstarch because this is going to help thicken up our curd since we're not using eggs, which is in a traditional curd. So we're just going to start whisking this up until it forms a little bit of a paste. Again, we're keeping it on low because we don't want this to burn. Now we're going to start adding the good stuff. So I have 1 cup of pineapple juice that we're going to whisk in, as well as 1/2 cup of coconut milk, full fat. So we're going to whisk this in all together. Now that she's all whisked in, we're going to take 1 cup of sugar and we're going to continue whisking again, and then we're going to turn up the heat just a little bit, and we're just going to keep whisking until she's thickened up. I'll see how it's like making ribbons. Like, this is nice and thick. The sugar's dissolved. So this is going to thicken more upon standing and once I put it in the fridge. But before I take it off, I do want to also add just a little bit of yellow food coloring, just like 2 drops, because it's, I want it to look like super pineapple, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, see, girl, oh, can we get that yellow? Oh my God, yeah, that makes a ton of difference. I quite like that, so it really pops with what I'm using it for. I'm gonna let this cool off room temperature for a little bit before I put it in the fridge so we don't get any bacteria. But like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Yeah, guys. What? Who is she? You see how much thicker and jiggly she got since we last took her out? Okay. So let's get in here just a little bit, because you should put on toast. Like, it's like jam, Like, you want to put on like toast or like a biscuit or a scone or, Whoa. That coconut in it too makes it like super tropically, if that's a word, coining it. I'm sorry guys, I'm watching too much TikTok, so I'm like like a freaking Bisco girl, like okay. Sorry, I can't. Ooh, girl, I'm 34-year-old lady. So I highly recommend making this. Greg was put on all the things, the pastries, which actually, if you watch my vegan lemon curd video, I taught you how to like fold puff pastry and like cool designs for like tea parties and shit, or just like an everyday. Full written recipe, as per usual, will be linked below. MidnightMunchiesandMore.com. Make sure if you guys have a little bit extra cash you want to donate to this channel, you can via PayPal. That will be linked below as well. I thank you so much for all of your support. I could not do this without you. And subscribe. Smash like. Okay, love you. Bye. Also, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Oh, pineapple curd. Oh, what? Wait.
Oh, good night kisses while he wishes and reminisces. His eyes kissing while he waits for the full moon above. Oh, ivory dove, passionate love. Listening closely, positioning my intuition for her nutrition and ambition. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up.